Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Yay. Sorry, here in just a minute. Making sure everything's showing up good. Open. All right, welcome to SEO this week, episode number, what the hell is episode number? 29. And the topic is who needs a human writer? Do you even need a human writer anymore? And the reason I'm going over this is a buddy of mine, Mohammed. He's in New Zealand. He's the one that helped my partner for Rank Gear. And he bought a software as a service. Somebody created a service called Human Writer. And I think the guy is actually still, I mean, he used to, or he did watch SEO this week at some point. And he was in a couple of groups that I was in and stuff. Real smart dude. And he had a decent idea of what an AI writer should be for people and how to use that to create websites and et cetera. And I think it was pretty cool. I mean, the original iteration was awesome. As a matter of fact, we were using that up till, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago to create content for link building. So rather than messing around with a lot of tools like Jasper or whatever, you used to be able to give human writer your title and your headings, and it would create this article for you. So, and he got rid of that. I have since replaced that for my own use with ZimWriter, because you can do that with ZimWriter right now. So it was a good tool for what it was. And then since then, he's actually got onto the cloud idea of what you should be doing with cloud sites and et cetera, and then using AI, naturally integrated AI systems into his tool. But unlike I think other tools, like, well, that's not really true. ZimWriter is a software, and you put your API key in there, and it'll use its built-in prompts, and it's pretty prompts. That's pretty much what Human Writer does. So, but unlike like ZimWriter, for example, you don't have to pay. It's free, right? Fancy. Everyone likes free. So, I wanted to show that to you guys today, in the interest of getting you the URL as fast as possible. It's going to be in the chat, for sure. I'll put that in there. Put it in the Zoom chat too. All right. So again, it's free. So you go sign up, and when you sign up, a image will pop up, and I'll just share my browser. You'll get a thing, and then it says put in your OpenAI API key, and then you're off to the races. And it's actually pretty easy, right? So what you can do, and as an example we did before, is you can open a clear scope or phrase or whatever. And I'm going to just open in links and kind of let you show this off, because I like using in links. We'll do in links, and then we'll do my clear scope account. We can open that up. Hey, fucking market trends every damn time. Content briefs. Open. This site has been asked slow today. I don't know what's up with it. All right. Outdoor lighting installation is one we did today. I mean, there's a score right off the bat, 93. All right. So how did we get to this 93? Well, we actually put it into phrase, and I don't have the original document, but I do have. Actually, I do. Let's go. Here we go. Boom. Here's the content element. So what we did is we went to phrase, and in his account he put in outdoor lighting installation, and then he got that list of entities. So if you're not a phrase user, missed out on the whatchamacallit. And this was fancy. So basically go in here, do outdoor and lighting installation. We'll create it. I'll just create it there. It's fine. Okay, so we got that. Hit let's go. You get the optimize and go through and do all its magic. You can do the same thing with the Surfer or ClearScope. Again, I like using ClearScope. We did it here with ClearScope. And click optimize. Then you got this list, right? And then you want to download this list. Now, how did he get that? He downloaded the whole thing, stupid thing. I'm gonna do top clusters. So you see top clusters. No, where's the download button? Someone help me out. Where's the download button? Down here. I want this list. Give me the list. That's highlighting.
I think it's an export, Clint.
Where at?
Top left-hand corner.
This one?
Yeah. Comes out weird though in that Excel file.
SERP data. Let's see what this one does. Oh, and this shit. Nope. All right. So export SERP data. And so you guys can see it and not pretend to watch what I'm doing. Let me change the share. Full screen share. You guys want to see that? All right. So we get export topics. There we go. That's what I needed. And let me do this so you guys can see it. Yay, topics. Blow this up. Buy your competitors. This is actually kind of how I would use it, but buy competitors. And then usually that would get me into it would take care of, I would think, the top topics, that set. So let me compare and contrast this list. Yeah, so lighting, wires, power, location, wire strippers. I'm going to copy that. Lighting, wires, power, location. Perfect. So I get the top ones. That's what I want to do. And you can do this again with anyone that exports. So I can come in here and pull the list out of ClearScope. I can go to Surfer, on page AI. You can do Pop. You can do Cora. You can do a mix of all of them. Doesn't matter. Do what you want to do, right? All right. So I got all that information, and I'm just going to go in and do signal article. And I'm going to do title. I'll do that in a second. I'm going to drop these in here. Language, US, default. I'm going to do humorous, see if how much that it has. I guess I should actually copy the words. That would help. So there you go. Copy the words. Now I'll go in here and put my keywords in. So those are there. FAQs, I don't need them. And then headings. What headings should we use? I'm gonna screw around with this a little bit. I'm gonna use this for the title. Actually, you know what? Let's have a little fun. Watch this. ChatGPT, OpenAI, C Meta. That's my prompt. And then I'm going to do outdoor lighting installation. Transform your outdoor space around services. I guess good. We'll put that in here. And then I'm going to turn this on, headings from keywords. So essentially, I don't need to fill in this headings box. I can use that headings from keywords, and it'll take care of all that for me, right? So I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. Boom. And like I said, we did this morning. He walked me through this whole thing, and I just got access myself today. So is that cool? So that's why I'm bringing it up for you guys. And it only takes like 3 minutes. I don't even think it would take that long, but we enjoy talking to each other, so it probably would take longer. Who knows? So other options you can do in here is multiple articles. I didn't try this one, but you can do this by title of article. And how I would recommend this is, let's say you're doing, I don't know, you get like an SEO Nitro account, and in there you can do single link campaigns or multiple link campaigns, and typically I just do one piece of content and we use it on 10 websites. Totally fine doing that, but in this particular case you can actually come in here and, I don't know, give it a project. Let's say you're doing outdoor lighting Nashville, right? And then that's the keywords, and then you go into ChatGPT and go write 10 article titles for maximum click-through rate about outdoor lighting in Nashville, Tennessee, in the voice of Joseph Sugarman. Okay, so let me get 10 titles. Boom, boom, boom. I don't want to use that. I'm gonna put his name in there. Yeah, what the hell? So those are in there. That's cool. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I got to get rid of some stuff in there. So let's go here because this is easier. New, boom, and search. Fine. Oh, actually, let me see. Get ready for text. There you go. Prefix, suffix. Remove that shit. That makes it easier. All right. Control A, Control C, Control A, Control E. All right. So I got those. And yeah, I can't use his name. Let me send it down. But you got to play with that Joseph Sugar in the voice of, or in the writing style of. If I do in the writing style of Joseph Sugarman, all these actually come out really good, but they are longer, so I use those mainly for meta descriptions. All right, so there's those. Those are in there. Generated articles. Article process start. 3 minutes. Let's do this thing in the background. I'm going to choose. All right, so let's go back here. This one's done. There you go. It's all in there. And you can switch to the code version. If you know, you can play around with some of the stuff in the code version. But all the content's there, which is nice, right? That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to copy C, and then we'll go to phrase, and we'll paste it. 100% instantly. Yes. Let's do this one. Paste it. Did it overwrite it? Oh, this is where that stupid browser and links, for whatever reason, is really slow. There you go. Save the text. 93. 93 is not bad. Uh, 93 is not bad out of the box. So if you're an Inlinks user, you know that it's really hard to get 100. We actually got 100 today, right out of the bat. But no, so 93 is good. So let's go to here, and I will put it in. That's why we don't use fucking Control A all the time. There you go. Control V. All right, good. Importance. And the B minus. So that's taking, we did what? Phrase? We did phrase works and we put it in clear scope. If you know my writing process, phrase the clear scope to Inlinks. So this is a good start. Right. And then if I wanted to know what I needed to add, I can just go DIY. I should go up. Yep. Electrician. 12 volts. Wattage. And 120 volt. And DIY projects. Electrical wiring. Floodlights works. And GFCI outlet. Did I spell? Yeah, I misspelled electrical wiring. Almost there. I get 8 to A minus. So home improvement and homeowners. A minus. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words I got to add. And then basically what I'll do is I'll go find these paragraphs that don't have any entities in them that are highlighted, and I'll try to drop them in there first. And then you just work your way down the list, right? And plug those in. Knowing the topic, all of those words are going to be really easy to add to a piece of content. Here's another one. And then you're off to the races. In regards to the optimization of this, what's like, if you're going to just use this for link building, I mean, you could just use it as it is right now and be done with it. You don't even technically, knowing the confidence of the human writer and the way the AI is working with it, you wouldn't even need to come back in here. You just create a word list. If you're really, just want to get on top of it, create a word list. I would imagine you have to be an Excel guy, but create a word list, put it in Excel, remove the duplicates, and then combine with the 2 or 3 different services, and then drop it in there, and you'd be money. I mean, you beat 100% on all of them, and you're good at that point, right? So, all right, let's see. There was here's this download feature. Awesome. Get an HTML file. If you know, so if you're using cloud sites and you want to build, you need 10 referring domains to an article. Just come in here, go to multiple articles, give it 10 titles. Let's see what we got going on here. What's this do? There's our articles. Download each of those, put it on 10 of your PBNs, 1 article for each PBN. Put a backlink inside of the HTML. Your money. If you follow Bradley Benner, Bradley has a service where he buys expired domains and then has this fairly decent template that you can plug this content into. Or if you want to, you just open this up, get in there, edit it, put an image on it so it looks halfway decent, and then drop it on expired domains. And Bradley's been doing great work with that. And this stuff is automatically optimized because your titles, outdoor space, let me hover over this, make sure. Outdoor space, living, there's lighting installation. There's a keyword is lighting installation. So outdoor lighting installation in here, outdoor lighting, outdoor lighting, outdoor lighting, outdoor lights, outdoor lighting installation, outdoor lighting systems, light fixtures, install light fixtures, outdoor lighting, smart outdoor lighting, install lighting. See, all those titles are all related. So now all you got to do is go find a keyword in here. Outdoor lighting. Boom. There you go. You send that to your outdoor lighting page. Okay. Easy peasy. Still writing it. And while it's doing that, I'm going to stop sharing just so I can go see how much all this stuff cost us. He said it's not, I mean, it's using ChatGPT Turbo. So should be good. Let me look though. Playground, OpenAI. I'm gonna log in. I will say that my passwords are really good. I use 15 to 20 character letters in all of my passwords, and I use special characters and numbers and all the whizzy widgets that are available. So whoever the fucktard is that is watching the show and then going out and testing my emails in accounts that they see and see if they can reset my passwords, you can blow me. How's that? All right, so let's see. Billing, usage. No, I want to see usage. Usage. There you go. 5 cents. That's for so far. Was this 10 plus the 1 is 11, and this is number 12. So 5 cents for 12 articles. I mean, you can't beat that. Right? So Human Writer, it's free. Go drop in your API from OpenAPI. It's using 3.5 turbo. Cost is like 10% or 10 times less than the other ones. The prompts seem good enough to get out good enough content, especially for the link building stuff. And if you're looking to create some some link building content, this is probably the way to go about it. I did give him a feature suggestion on there when you're making these to add keyword density. I know Google doesn't use keyword density. I don't know why people are still talking about it. I want it. Make me feel special. Another thing that you could probably do, I mean, if I was using this as a and I am going to use this as a tool constantly, is coming in here, you're creating these new articles and turning on advanced options. You have your primary keywords, what the article is about. And if you're a core user, you get Yake, W-A-Y or Y-A-K-E keywords, and think like LSI keywords. I know Google doesn't use LSI keywords. Think LSI keywords, and that's pretty much what Yake is. And if you watched about the n-grams and all that stuff, I would like a box. Well, we're using the entities, so I guess I don't necessarily need to have a separate box for n-grams. But if you're going to play around with this, I would actually, think about n-grams. And creating 2, 3, and 4 word combinations and drop it in here in this keywords thing and get those n-grams, put it into your content too. And knowing how the AI is writing and stuff in the context of it, I would argue that a lot of the n-grams are probably already pre in place because of the way the writing is there. However, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to do that at all, right? Another thing, if you're going to use this for your money or life stuff, go into Google Scholar Google Scholar. Okay. And let's search for, I don't know, let's talk, since we're talking about semantics, let's do semantic web, right? And then create a bunch of citations. So just find a bunch of citations. So here's one site. Just copy this, create a little resources section inside of your article, drop that in there, cite this, cite this. Okay. What I don't necessarily like is that this is technically not correct because the URL is not there. But if you can get into some of these platforms and stuff and then get your stuff cited, it actually creates some more trust and authority for you, right? So and basically what you just saw there is, here's this semantic web page and cited by this many people, and I can click in here, and then here's all these articles that wrote about it that cited it. So you can actually create a whole chain about it if you wanted to. So that's how you build those recommended resources lists, or references. And technically you don't even need to use it as a reference. So let's see. Proper wiring is crucial for outdoor lighting, right? Let's just see what happens. Probably not going to be anything in here. There you go. Wiring equipment, electrical installation at pace, cited by, and PDF book. Here's a website. See what that says. Iranian Journal of Medicine. What happens? What if I click this? Nope. Site. Well, the URL is not there, so you're just gonna have to add the URL. But use this because these are the formats that Google likes and those, right? And then just add the URL into it, and you're good. Now you've got your linking, and you've established expertise, authority, and trust in your articles, because you linked out to known Google Scholar approved sources saying that you've researched it. And because you're smart and you watch this show, you build 25 referring domains to each one of your pages that you make. So then now other people are voting for you as being popular and right. So you can, you've taken care of the eat stuff, right? All right. So there you go. That's a lot. 20 minutes, me blabbing on. So again, the URL is writer.humanwriter.com, and it's free. So go sign up. Okay, so let's get the questions. Crack. What backlink indexers would you recommend? I typically run Omega and Speed Index. Speed Index, Omega, I use Colinkery to trigger or crawl, and I have SynBite. And there was another one, Speed Indexer, but they never made any way to buy credit. So the only way you can get credits is sharing it. And if you can't buy credits, then I don't know. At this point, do you not trust it, right? So Omega, Colinkery, Speed Indexer, VIP, and the regular one, and then SendBite. Those are the ones that I send all the links to, or all the URLs. Anything I want indexed, I send them to all of those. Tanya, let's see. I got an expired domain and rebuilt the website. Many great backlinks, no manual actions. New pages are in the index, but the rankings are very weak. Even for brand new, what could be the reason? Because the expired domain probably, I would assume, fell out of the index. So Google said, hey, the site disappeared. And then the trust for that site went away. So you just got to keep adding new content to it. remember, as you add new content, internal links from the old stuff, and brand new referring domains for each page. If you don't do that, you're sending the signal that you don't care about this. And if you are one of those folks that got nailed by the helpful content update or the last recent update, I'm betting you, I would bet money that you had no backlinks or your internal linking structure sucked, or there's a lot. I talked to Lee Witcher today too. He's in the mastermind in Austin, and so far every site that we've looked at that had blogspot links and got hit by the so-called product review updates, it's linking. Your linking got jacked. Let's see. SEO Poden. Thanks, dude. Tips on WordPress widgets for internal linking. When I don't like, I know because I've tested and because we've tested header navigation, sidebar navigation, and footer navigation links all have value, but they don't have as much value as in content links. So I don't typically, I do all my internal linking without using plugins. I'm not a plugins guy. Let's make this easier and let this plugin teach me how to do the internal linking. No, that's not me. I actually, depending on how much I care about a project, I will map out using Lucidchart the structure of my site, what pages are going in what silos and everything, and create those silos, and very, very intentionally do my internal linking. And I don't let it, there's no plugin out there ever that will be as smart as you. They are great if you're, a lazy ass or you got 1,000 projects and you just want something to fire that stuff off, go ahead and do it. But for the most part, I'm not messing around with plugins. So can't be helpful in it. SEO Putin. How do you get Putin? I'm gonna start calling you SEO Putin. SEO Putin. When buying expired domains, what is the most important high DR, amount of referring domains, amount of wiki links? Those are all great filters. And the importance of those filters is totally up to you. But they're all great filters nonetheless. I mean, you can find an expired domain with 3 or 4 referring domains, but if one of them is Wikipedia and the other 2 are, I don't know, the Library of Congress and some other place, I mean, those are really good backlinks, right? Are those backlinks not worth $15 by the domain 301 it to one of your pages? Now that page has some badass links. So, but those are good filters. And at the end of the day, depending on what you're using the expired domains for, like if I'm buying expired domains to buy the backlinks, I'll pick one of those, and typically number of referring domains would do that. Wikipedia links is all right, but I would just, find a tool that can reverse crawl Wikipedia and keep doing that over and over and pull dead and expired domains off of that way versus using filters the other way. But I mean, you do you. But if I was using it and I wanted to build a PBN, like a big ass PBN to sell links on or whatever, then I would probably go with referring domains and number of keywords ranking and estimated traffic. Number of keywords ranking, estimated traffic you can get from SEMrush. You can get it from Ahrefs too or whatever. I'm growing more and more in love with SEMrush. And then that's how I would start filtering through the mess. Can you give a tour of SEO in Intel and show the top unique selling position? I'm thinking of joining, but the investment is high for me, so I need to know if it is worth it. If the investment is high for you, straight talk, then it's not worth it. That and I mean, I'm supposed to sell you this stuff, but if the investment is high for you, if you look at it and go, "Oh, the payment is high," then don't get it. Because first off, it's just like clients, in my opinion, join. They come call me up. I want to do SEO. Oh, and this is the last thing that I can do, and my business is in so much trouble. And the first thing I tell them is, it sucks for you, but SEO is not for you, and you need to find yourself a PPC guy to generate leads for you right now. And that's the same with training and memberships and all that stuff. If you're looking at it like, oh, I can't afford that, then, or it's high and it's going to hurt me, then it's not for you. Just walk away from it. If it's legit going to hurt you. If it's high for you because you're like me and you're a cheap ass, then don't get, then that's a whole other thing. But if it's high for you because that initial investment is going to put a big ass dent in your wallet, then don't buy it. But there it is, $4.97 to join up, and then the $99 a month. The reason is we don't drip feed anything to you. You get access to everything right off the bat. So if you're one of those trunk monkeys that buys courses, downloads everything, and then cancels, well, at least we got $4.97 out of you, right? And so inside of there, you get exactly what it says on here. There's SIA tests. I am signed in. Let me see here. Hunter hides everything. There we go. Courses. Standalone courses is my schema course. If you have my course from whatranks.com, it's the same exact course. I just publish everything in here first. Core course, this is going to be updated here pretty soon. On-page course with Dory. And then if you were a previous member in the old membership area, we had all of those courses inside of the offering that Dory had in there from Project what the fuck was that? Project something. And it so we consolidated all those. We pulled all the old stuff out and put those into something more useful inside of the members area. And then you have access to all the tests that we've done. 1 to 600. Where are we at now? 591. And so you get all that for $4.97, and then the access to the new tests that are published as they are published. In full disclosure, I have not published a test in quite some time. I have a couple that I do have to publish, but the single variable stuff, I mean, at some point, I think we've beat the dead freaking horse with what are the ranking factors and what are not. So I've been actually buying other people's courses or buying software and creating and doing tests on that. I think it's more useful. That being said, we're not walking away from single variable stuff. It's just, there's a better use for your time and our time to accomplish that, right? So you get the tests too, which is awesome. Let me stop sharing here. I want to do something. Stop share. There we go. This one's better. This is the actual members area, right? So you get to click on the courses. As we add more stuff, more cards will be put in here. We're going to do on page, off page, and then maybe we'll do some business stuff and all that. We'll figure that out as we go. Ranking factors. This is all the tests. Click on continue study. Positive, negative, doesn't matter. And we need some more observation. I mean, there's not a whole lot of observation stuff in there. This doesn't matter. These are all tests that kind of failed, right? Negative ranking factors, everything that we saw that we tested, it actually killed shit. This is the don't do list. And then the positive ranking factor stuff. And then again, on page, off page, general, and keywords related. And if you want to come in here, you navigate around and you can actually see that this whole system works a lot better now, in my opinion. You click on that menu and you can bump around here and move around and navigate and see all the tests a little bit cleaner than the old platform. I need to talk to Hunter. There is supposed to be a search bar so that you can I don't know, let's say I want to do something like find all the blogger tests. You can search and see all the blogger tests, right? So I got, we still have a little bit of work, but these are all coming in really good now. So you come in, you see the tests, you get the report and just kind of see the results and stuff. And then the transcriptions, if you want to read, the PDF to download, and there's audio of the video, the audio file. If you, I don't know, you're saving all that stuff on an MP3 player or whatever. It's all there for you. So, and then the actual courses. Let me get out of here. Continue study, preparing for SEO. And there's the schema one. And you can see here that all the videos and stuff are here. I'll just click one. Let's go website schema. There's a video, and then the transcription, and then there's a file. And you click on that, and then there's the template. Okay, to get started. And remember, my schema course is not like everyone else's schema course. Here's this template, and this is my course on how to do schema, and here's a template, and you're awesome. No, my schema course teaches you your ass how to use schema.org, and it's designed to go essentially right down the line. So you start with the website schema, you add organization, the web page, and it's built around this @graph system, which is really cool. The Yoast folks were the ones that started using that first, and then I really appreciated the work and effort that they did that. I am going to redo this course for the folks that just want templates and the high level stuff, because watching this, frankly, is like watching a course on how to program. And just because it's my intention in this course to teach you how to use schema.org to write schema. So I'm going to do it again, or make another version that's going to be, I don't know, the Reader's Digest version of the schema course. How's that sound? The Quora course is going to get redone for the new version of Quora. I have the new beta version. I think is probably going to be as close as we're getting to complete anytime soon. So I'm going to do the new course based off of the new beta version. There's some new reports and stuff that go along with that, etc. And as part of that, I'll actually be showing how I use Quora for link building, which I don't think anyone's doing. And then the on-page stuff is next. I started this, I made some videos and stuff in regards to this, but I just kind of got totally off track. So I'm going to start knocking this out again, and this will get plugged in really good. As you can see, we also added links to the related tests. So these are the related tests to that particular course, and why we're not just doing a course to saying, here's our course. We're doing a course and then showing you the associated test results with it as well. And then some stuff on keyword research and preparing for SEO. This is basics, how to run WordPress, etc. and then the keyword research. I'm going to expand this beyond just the normal air quotes keyword research. We're going to get into semantic SEO and all that stuff. So a lot of cool stuff coming, just, some time, etc. We got to do the tests and stuff, but we've really, I think we hit it out of the park compared to the old version that we were running over there in the tool set. So there you go. There's your tour. Let's see. Tanya, do you do audits of existing websites? How often does it happen that even after thorough research, you can't explain why a page is ranking or why a competitor is ranking well? I never worry about why a competitor is ranking well. Typically, where that conversation starts off is oh, it's spam. My website is so much better and so much awesomer, and I write the best content ever, and I'm the best. And I don't know why I'm ranking number 15, and this guy is number 1. And it's fucking boring to me, right? So there have been instances to this day that I get to websites. I mean, I'm in one niche. I got one client, and both of us have dumped tons of backlinks, tons of on-page updates, core reports, and everything. And Google just won't move this damn website up. It's annoying. And when you get to those, you just keep plugging away and keep learning and keep trying and keep going, because you are one person in your house behind a computer competing against some of the smartest mathematicians and programmers and computer science majors in the world, working for a multi-billion-dollar corporation. And damn it, you are going to beat them. Just takes a little time, and you'll win that. What's your least favorite part of doing SEO? Writing meta descriptions and meta titles. And I only say that because I just rewrote 1,400 of them this weekend. Having to do that because it was done wrong. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to test this out and see how it's doing it. It was like the person that did them blatantly forgot the basics of on-page optimization and wrote the worst bullshit titles and meta descriptions ever, and just set a business up for failure right from the beginning. So I had to rewrite all of those this weekend. Doing that stuff, it's repetitive, it's boring. I mean, we pay VAs to do it, right? And then we're like, why didn't you do it fast enough? Go do that shit yourself, and then you tell me why why they didn't do it. It sucks. It's boring. So Jacob Corral, what would be the best way to start ranking a Google sites with GSA, blast with 20K links, ASAP, or did something? It depends. Do you know what you're doing with GSA? What kind of content are you putting in GSA? What kind of site lists are you using with GSA? You have any filters on with GSA? Do you filter your site list before you run it with filters? What kind of anchor text selection are you using? What kind of platforms are you using? Are you using contextual, using no follow, do follow, you're using a mix of both. GSA is not just something that you turn on and blast anything with 20K links. It's not you have to know that piece of software. That said, you're doing it on Google Sites, which is a smart way to learn. So my recommendation for you would be find a good list provider. Be very, very smart about your anchor text and use contextual only, and let it run 100 links a day and keep watching it and see where it goes from there. And that's a good place to start learning. That's where I started learning. Javid, I have a new site about 5 months old. My articles were indexed in the SERPs, but all of a sudden they vanished from the SERPs. Did you have internal links, and did you have backlinks? There's no backlinks for that site. There you go. You answered the question. If you don't vote for your own content as being good enough, and if eventually nobody else votes for your content to be good enough, Google will drop you out of the index. And that's where all that comes from. So that's why you got to do the 25 referring domains. Don't build a website with 10,000 pages of AI content. You get it, and it's like, oh, it's all great and wonderful. And then 3 months later, it's all gone. And then here's what happens. You go to Twitter or you go to your favorite group and you're like, oh, Google found the AI content and removed it. No, Google found that you put this piece of shit site up, didn't bother building backlinks to everything, and started dropping your pages out of the index. Because if no one else is voting for it, then why should Google vote for it and put your site in the search results? It's the end of the day, right? And that's helpful content update, by the way. If for different keywords, Google use different rates ranking factors, then what is the sense of all these Google update analysis reports? Google adjusted weights, duh. That's true. And if you use a service like, let's say, Ted Gubidas' shared data in Quora, or the top SEO factors thing that he has, and you're looking at that, it is a complete hodgepodge mix of niches and keywords, etc. And while it gives you a general overview of what might have happened, it is not, and I say again, it is not indicative of what happened for your keyword or your niche. So if you want to keep a track of that, you have to have data from before and data from after. Say Quora, because Quora is just easier. So you just run 100 Quora reports, put that in a folder and stick it away somewhere. And then when the next update comes, you wait for 2 weeks after that update's done. You hear rumors about Google fixed. And when those rumors start coming out, run your Quora reports again. And then there's tools inside of Quora. Again, these are two tools that Ted has to fix, where you can compare those two sets of 100 things. And in your niche, specifically because they're your keywords, you'll see the actual true results. The true, what actually truly happened. Don't make decisions off of Systrix reports, for example. Lily Ray, she runs that thing where she tests, what she got, like 10,000 keywords or some madness inside of Systrix. And she looks at those sites and looks for increases and decreases and says, these are the winners and these are the losers. No value to you whatsoever, other than these are the winners and these are the losers. And then maybe you can see types of sites in her list. For example, news sites all of a sudden start popping in versus known affiliate sites. Make some little you can make some assumptions out of that, but it's not fact. You need to be running that data for yourself, for your marks, for your niches. It's the only way you're going to find the best data and help you figure out what happened. Let's see. Practical advice. Yep. That makes sense. I mean, there's this is SEO Podin. I can afford SEO until I just want practical advice. I've been a member of IG and I don't feel like I learned things that could increase my rankings. I'm gonna beat up on you a little bit, dude. There's a lot of shit in IMG. A lot of shit. And you're never going to get through all of it, but you should have gotten through something of it and at least got one good idea. Even watching this show, if you're going to spend an hour, then you should at least walk away with one thing. I mean, if I said everything that you knew over and over and over again, then you're in the wrong space. So you should be able to walk away with one thing that could help increase your rankings, right? So look at all training, anything you buy, look at it in that perspective. What is the one thing that I can learn out of this one video that I can apply? And then you'll never walk away from, regardless of where you buy it, you'll never walk away with, I feel I could learn more. We do have, SEO Intel does have a Discord. It's not stupid active right now. Let me get you guys a link. You can sign up. There's a free one. We have free and then a paid section for the paid members who want to participate more unpublicly. So you can join that, and you can ask questions of each other, or if no one else seems to be answering you, then I pretty much answer. It makes me sound like a know-it-all, but trust me, I'm not. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people tell you that. But that being said, at least you walk away with an answer, right? And you get some community perspectives and etc. So whereas IMG is kind of a forum-based system, and if no one reads your particular thread, you get lost in that. ING is the Netflix of SEO training, and I think personally that's where I think the value is, because there's always something to learn, and I can pull something out of it. And there's the Discord join link. If one of you guys copy that and put it in the comments when you get a chance. I can't see comments right now. I think it's because I'm live streaming. And that's good for 7 days. So I just, thanks for reminding me. I'll keep putting that in there every time I see it. Aaron, what is your view of using AI for SEO change in last month? I think I still use it. Link building, we went over that stuff. Link building content all day long. Money site content, it's a great starter. Does that make sense? So let's see, I order content $450 for authority blogs. I showed you guys the order form that I use for that at Express Writers. But I'll order that, and then I'll give them examples. And then now, maybe because I have, let's say, Human Writer, it makes it stupid easy. I can go create one or two and be like, here's a good article example, maybe. Or if you have an in-house writer, you can go, this is where, here's a good starting point. So you don't have to go from the beginning. I did the Google research stuff. So you have some extra sources you can work in as citations, build that reference list for you, go to town. So that's fine. The other thing is for SEO, I showed you the meta tag meta description writer. I use that all the time. I use it to generate titles all the time. I use it for you can use it for YouTube descriptions, totally acceptable for that kind of stuff. But I would stay away from using it for money sites in some niches. If you're just doing some general blowhard content, like the top 10 restaurants in Dallas, Texas, for example, then having it write a little 300-word intro blurb that you can add to your embeds and stuff, totally do it. But just remember what it is. It's a generative AI. It's auto-completing. And so if you are one of those folks that are using AI content and putting it on a lawyer's website, and your lawyer is your client, and your lawyer finds regenerate response in the content, don't be surprised you can see. Just saying. So use it. It's a good tool. Be smart with it. And don't join the AI is going to take over the world and we're all going to be human slaves to artificial intelligence crowd. Those fucking people are boring. Let's see. To piggyback on Aaron's question, we're using Koala AI and found it pretty much curious. I've never even heard of it. Koala? Am I even saying that right? Is it koala or koala? Like a Australian animal. Koala. Quick access. Start a chat by typing text below and hit enter. Koala Writer is a new AI writing tool, long form content. Koala Chat is GPT alternative. That's bullshit. It's not. They plug GPT into an user interface and call it a GPT alternative. It's so fucking shady. The writer, article type, keyword, tone of voice, person. Is it one article? 5,000, 5,000 words. Pricing, $9 per month. 100,000 words per month. I'm assuming that it's using these GPT models and it's going through their API keys. So and essentially they're marking up their costs to give you a cool user interface. I mean, that's pretty much how I look at AI tools these days. And it's all about the prompts inside, right? Even Human Writer, it's a cool interface. It's all about the prompts. If the prompts suck to ask, then I wouldn't, even friend or not, I wouldn't recommend it, right? So maybe these guys got some good prompts in here. So, but no, I haven't tried it. If you're willing to share your experiences on it, let me know how you do. When will the new core? I want to get it done soon, but I have SEO spring training. I'm the MC for that, so that might slow me down a little bit. Let's see. Not accursed are 20 SEO AP backlinks. No, those are perfectly fine because they're not going to be your only backlink source, right? All you're doing is giving it enough to say somebody voted for me. 20 to 25. 25 is just my general rule because I've built PBNs in sets of 20 to 25, and then I can use them for different clients, right? As an SEO autopilot mixes in, and I usually get 20 to 25 backlinks out of SEO autopilot, the high quality social bookmarks. So that mix is all that we're looking for each page, number of referring domains. And then after it ranks, and if it is high quality, good content, or you're in a market where natural links show up, then they'll just blend in nicely with the rest of that stuff and you'll be fine. That said, I'm not saying use like their web 2s and all that. I don't know that they're bad. I've tested all of them and all of the functions and nodes inside of SEO autopilot. When I did the test, did increase the rankings of the pages. But I wouldn't go in there and necessarily pick. I mean, the social bookmarks, that's natural. They're just kind of expected to be. It's like Pinterest and a bunch of other ones in there. But if you're using like their web 2s, then that might stand out a little bit, I would think. So you don't want to do that. I would do that after. And I'll show that I am going to do an SEO autopilot class. Supposedly the new one's coming out at the end of the month. So I don't know that I want to do it on the current version. But if I do it on the current version, that at least if the new one doesn't come out, that's okay. And if it does come out, I'm sure there's going to be some overlapping features. So I want to get that done. And again, I want to teach how to build backlinks, not backlinking things. That way you can come up with your own methods of backlinking and keep them to yourselves. Don't share your methods of backlinking. You can share the way you backlink. Like I build backlinks with PBNs. I build guest posts. I build this. I do tiers. So you can talk about that, but don't talk about the exact, I have this combination of tool A, B, C, and D, and I use these patterns and because you give that out, then everyone starts doing it and then it stops working. Right. So with that, that's how I'm going to build my link building course and just kind of show you guys some different ways to think about link building and how to build this. It should work. It should be nice. Follow up my expired domain question. If the content fell out of the index and now I got it back, Should the backlinks start working again after? Yeah. The backlinks would if they're recrawled. If there are not very many of them, download your backlinks and send them to an indexer and get them recrawled. Just be safe. It's not magic. If you're a member, there's an announcement. If you're in the Discord, there'll be an announcement. That's for Podin. Yep, that's a good one. Test with Google Sites. I mean, you can't go wrong. Google Sites and bloggers. Don't link bloggers to your websites, please. But you can test with GSA with bloggers too. Good examples of things you can do. Saw a lot of sites with decent backlinks. The DA of 32 were vanished completely after helpful and spam updates. I mean, so did I, and I can tell you that the backlinks probably sucked. Or it had a lot of backlinks to a small number of pages and not all the pages, and the helpful content update is based off of the score. So if you have no internal backlinking, or your internal backlinking sucks, and you have a majority of pages with no backlinks, and then those no backlink pages get de-indexed, and then if your website has an overwhelming majority of those, your helpful content update score is very low, and then your entire site gets trashed. DA 35 doesn't mean shit. I can and have used G-Scraper. It's not G-Scraper. The hell's the name? GS Scraper. And as you do pingbacks and trackbacks with G and get a DA 60 using that DA score is trash. So DA 35, it was a DA 35. That doesn't mean shit to me. You can get a DA 35 with 3 or 4 backlinks if they're from the right site. So have faith. If you dig deep enough, it's about backlinks. Look at it. It's backlinks. You can deny it all you want. Want to prove me wrong? Do it. I'd love people to prove me wrong. Go find websites that have backlinks to every single one of their pages, and it got dropped. And then we'll look at the backlinks. Is there a pattern there? And don't come at me with one site. Come in a couple. Prove me wrong. I mean, again, I love it. I mean, I don't know everything. I know a lot. I know a lot to be dangerous. Prove me wrong if you think I'm wrong. But don't argue with me with DA 35. I mean, that doesn't mean nothing. Let's see. Jeremy, what's up, dude? They give you 5,000 words for free. Okay. I say check it out on air if you have time. They have real-time data toggle, which makes the output the most accurate I've seen. Real-time data toggle. Yeah, come back, Jeremy, with that, and then maybe I'm gonna play with Muhammad's human writer. I want to support a friend. So you guys, again, check that out. I shared the link in the chats. It's writer at .humanwriter.com. It's free. You plug in your API, and then here's the Discord again to join SEO Intel, SEO Podin. That's where I'll notify everyone that the new courses are out. And then we do send out for emails, but Dory's got some crazy listing going somewhere. If you go to SEO Intel and you join that list that's on the homepage, that'll get you into the mailing list, and you can get more information that way too. But yeah, this isn't it how this is, Jeremy, is, and I'm not picking on your tool or anything. I'm just saying that there's so many AI writers out there now, and they're all using the same thing, and it's really all about the prompt, and it's really all about the having a user interface that you like. And I'm kind of a let's go to the source kind of guy, right? So I stopped buying. I bought a whole bunch of them stupid things. Trust me, I'm just right along with you. Like what I got, Closer Copy, I got that one. I had Chibi for a while. I had Jasper. I think I still have a Jasper account because my VAs are using it. There was a bunch of I spent a lot of money on that shit. And at the end of the day, I just end up right inside of Chat GPT or Python in PyCharm if I want to get a little freaky. So, but yeah, human writer. I mean, for me, I showed you the examples, the use cases. I just got access today, and I already figured out how I'm going to use it. I'm going to go build backlinks with the 10 articles I showed you today. That's going to be good. And then, I mean, at the end of the day, use the tool that you're happy with and it works inside of your system. Free, not free, whatever, doesn't matter. Use the one you're gonna actually use. I hate the UI of Jasper. Some people love it. I hate the UI of most of these things. Some people love them. To me, Chat GPT with the AIPRM Chrome extension is more than enough. And if I'm feeling froggy, I shut off that Chrome extension and I just talk to ChatGPT with my own ideas. And that, to me, is the user interface that I like. So why not just go to the source? Let's see, what else? What else I got? I think is it for the show on SEO this week. Thank all of you for coming. 20, we had 20 of the 20 today watching live. So I appreciate all of you. If you liked the video, hit thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, share it with your friends.